Hiya, I'm Paolo, and today I'm making a video because the new Apple Creator Studio has come out and Logic has been updated to Logic Pro 12. And there's a function that I really waited a long time to see, and I just wanted to show it to you. So if I open Logic, open a new project, I'm gonna get my guitar to record in. I'm gonna set the tempo to 90 BPM, nice and relaxed. I'm gonna record now. Okay. That's probably good. All right, let me just get just a second take. I hesitated a little bit at the beginning, and now I can do this. Now I can just go to Chords and Analyse Chords, and as you can see, it's picked up most of the chords. So the progression was D minor, B flat 7, B flat major 7, A minor, G, D minor. So the only one that is not picked up is the first one, but we can correct that. And now I can still go to Chords and apply region chords to Chord Track. And now I have my chord track with all the chords. I can go in and change this one and D minor 7. And if I want to adjust, because say it's missed any extension, I can go in and adjust them, but for now I'll keep it like this. And now what I can do is that I can add the session player. Let's say let's start with the drummer, modern R&B is fine. I'm gonna create a region. I'm gonna tell modern drummer to follow my audio track so it feels a bit more natural. I am gonna add a bass player, a modern R&B again. Again, I'm gonna tell him to follow my guitar. I'm gonna rename this guitar. I am gonna add a keyboard player, and once again I'm gonna change the keyboard player to broken chords. Tell the keyboard player to follow the guitar, and now that's a fairly decent backing track to jam on with. And that's absolutely fantastic, because improvising over just your own loop can be a fairly boring. This is a good approximation of playing with the band. Of course, it's not the same, but it gives you a bit more of a feel. And of course, if you want to practice some like a different genre, you can change the session player. So if you want a more of a funky groove, you can change to funk rock, change the session player. We can try the same with the bass player and maybe we can modern Motown. the other new function that Logic Pro 12 has added is that now not only we have a keyboard player, but it can also play synths. So you can simple parts. Session player is now going to play more of a synth part. But the cool thing is that we can change that to any synth that is in our library. And not just from Alchemy, but from any virtual instrument that we have. So if I want to add a mellotron instead, I can do that. So that's a really good start if you want to improvise, if you wanna write your own song, or if you're gonna write your own stuff and you just wanna like a quick way to kind of realize your idea. That's, I think, is fantastic. Another thing you can do, I'm gonna close this, that I like to do is you can open your iReal Pro. You can export your chart, and once again you can open it, and with just, now it remembers what I've done the last time. You can go Analyse Chords, and you have all the chords here, and they're exactly the chords that I put in. I just found that it's better at analyzing audio than MIDI. That's why I've exported an audio track, but it also works with MIDI. It's cool. And now if we do the same thing, we can add a drummer. We got a bass player, that is fine. We got a key player. Let's do broken chords again. Let's do this. Now we're just gonna do a player. Cool. And now we can go from something like this to something definitely a bit more interesting and a bit more lifelike. And of course, you can still go in and change. Say you want a bit. You can still say to the bass player to follow the drummer, so it's a bit more cohesive. Maybe we feel like the keys player has been a bit busy, we can just go. Tell him to just use one hand. I think this is a fantastic upgrade, is a fantastic update of the app. I'm not gonna comment on Apple Creator Studio because I don't like subscriptions, and also I think that the way Apple has implemented this difference between who's paid for apps and who's gonna subscribe is a bit weird. But apart from that, I think that this is a great update. It's gonna really help musicians, songwriters to develop their ideas or to practice. If you can update, just give it a go. It's really worth it. I've also made a little template for this. You can download it with a PDF with a little explanation on how to do this from my Buy Me a Coffee shop. If you want to support the channel, of course, let me know what are your thoughts on this new update and what do you think of Apple Creator Studio in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what everybody thinks about Apple new direction with their Pro apps. Of course, remember to like and subscribe, and see you for the next one. Bye.